Today we are going to see a system which is having y of t is equal to x of minus n value. Whether this system is a memory or memoryless system or causal or non-causal system. How to find out whether it is a memory or memoryless system is, it is nothing but if it has the value that is the present and the past. If it depends on the present as well as the past value, or it depends only on the past value of a system, it is having a memory. Otherwise, if it is not dependent on the past values, that is memory less. So past values we have, that is in the graph you can say that is, it is nothing but t minus x. It is indicated that it is depending on the past values. Okay, so let us see for y of t is equal to x of minus n. If suppose n is greater than 0, if you substitute n greater than 0, that is n equal to 1 in the equation, so y of t is equal to x of minus n. So y of n is equal to x of minus n. So it will be y of n is equal to x of minus n, y of 1 is equal to x of minus 1. You can see when I put n equal to 1 in the equation, that is for the present value, that is y of 1, I am getting the past value, that is minus 1. Minus 1 indicates that is it is in the past, the value is in the past. So that is, it is having memory, it is memory system, it is memory system. Now coming to the causal. Causal indicates that whether it is having the present values and it should not have the future values. The main definition of the causal system is the system should not have the future values. Let us take the example. It is x of minus n. If you put the value n is equal to minus 5 in the equation, it is equal to y of minus 5 is equal to x of 5. If the equation is plus 5, that means it is a future. In the graph you can say we are substituting minus 5 means from negative x-axis it is. When you substitute these side values, you are getting these side values. So that means it is going to the next system. After 0, that means it is going to the future. X of 5 is a future. So therefore this system is a non-causal system. Now coming to the stability. Stable, whether it is stable or not, we have a condition that x of n should less than or equal to bx. So we have y of n is nothing but x of minus n here, so which is nothing but less than or equal to bx. Whatever we are giving the input values, it will have some value and it will be less than or equal to bx, and it will not be infinite. So system is stable system. So this is how to find whether a system is a memory or causal or stable system. Thank you.